Hi YouTube! Welcome in to our first episode of Cooking Companions. My wonderful, wonderful friend and Twitch mod Starlight and Sunflowers gifted this to me. Star is complete chaos gremlin, so I expect this to be nothing less than a wild ride. So sit back, relax, let's see where these cute little veggies and this cute little anime style game takes us as things get really, really dark in the background of this audio. Pretty sure this is gonna get pretty dark. Can you hear it? What's it saying?
Can you hear them?
Can you hear them? I can. I can't escape. All right. Well, let's go. All right, here is your trigger warning. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I do expect this to be pretty wild and heavy, like Doki Doki Literature Club. So if you've seen any of that, or you know any of those trigger warnings, here's your warning. I will also drop something down in the description if anybody needs to actually check out what the trigger warnings are. So sit back, try to relax, and let's go. Gregor, that walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen running water. It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. All right, Anatoly, Karen, Gregor, Mariah. I can't wait to achoo! Man, that face though. Bless you, Mariah. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Mariah. Karen. Snappy. No wonder why it was Karen. Gregor, don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out to get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew. So let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Ha ha ha. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Not dead yet, you say? Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up here. Roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek! Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. We're already beheading animals. Okay. Number 1 is Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. Haha. I like the little squirrel dude on his shoulder. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If we come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You nod. All right. Let's go. Very excited to try your cooking. I'm Chef. Hear me roar. All right, everyone, let's go to work. Wow, there's still sunlight. Later. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, the three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I don't like her. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial: to save the game, right-click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull up the menu. All right. This menu will also allow you to adjust volume levels or exit the title screen to view unlockables. Please note, going back to the main menu or exiting the game without saving will remove your progress you've made. Be sure to save. Do you have any experience making meals? Probably not. I'm extremely lazy. Well, I appreciate your honesty. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'm pretty good with a knife. She's sketchy. She's very sketchy. Karen looks pleased with your answer. Perhaps this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship? Karen will remember that. All right, it looks like we have relationships. That's exciting. I guess we have to pick who we want to max out first. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen to find ingredients for the meal tonight. Tutorial: you never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Where to check first? Where to check first? Go here. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly, you must have put the supplies somewhere else. Let's check the cupboards again. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. You check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. Fun. This would be a great gift to give to Karen. You added the dead mouse to your inventory. You put the dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. Wait, can I pick it up? You notice the letter L engraved on the left side of the cupboard? What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Okay, this looks like the last one. Behind the wood pile. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully, no spiders. You look at the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during a snowfall. You reconsider your views on Norway spruce. It's less dense and won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. Supplies aren't anywhere near here. Okay, the drawers. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing? Maybe. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Cute! It's time! Chompette sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Bread, like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. These are funny little puns. Little puns. Raspberry, always merry raspberry. Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. We're the Chompettes. Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. Tutorial. You can find unlock recipes in the main menu under Extra, but be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets. Let's move out. Cabbage rudely slams the door closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state, but only slightly. Hey, Karen. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. Anatoly lied. He put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mixture. Hours pass. Stew. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking for deer. Yeah! That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh, 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. There's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere. So I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two will take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Ick. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. We're so cute here. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Karen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Karen! Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuffed. All right, here we go. Next day. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night. I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Like 4 or 5 a.m. It's pretty early. Will you two pipe down? Trying to sleep over here. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Eek! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find out more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're a lucky little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Natali's herbalism book stated there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha, maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries? I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? I guess. Sure. Thank you. Thanks. Don't steal anything, okay? Fine, Karen. Alright. We nodded. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop in their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompets to keep you company. Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Talk to the chompets. Hello! You almost crapped yourself. The other chompets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts? You shake your head. Okay, sure. Great! Cabbage has 24 calories and 100 grams and is a great source of vitamins K and C. Purple cabbage has even more vitamin C than green cabbage. Good to know. Maybe you should ask Anatoly why that is when he gets back. Globally, Russia eats the most cabbage. Pretty cool, right? I should have been a scholar instead of a world-class comedian. I mean, you sure are cute, but y'all are suspicious. Everyone here is suspicious, so it's a horror game. Everyone's suspicious. Everyone is suspicious. Since you've been so patient today, I will give you the Chompet's secret recipe for Lebanese-style tabbouleh. Not your normal meal, but I think you'll enjoy it. You're not sure. Check out the recipe. Go to the main menu under Gallery. Be sure to save beforehand. All my work here is done. Chompets, mosey out. Can you put me in the drawer? I want to surprise the others later. You're extremely relieved that the cabbage has stopped talking. You shut the drawer as per her request. You look over the supplies and start planning your next meal. All right. We're back. Welcome back. Tee. Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of... Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor. Marmot? 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 Not a monster. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Wow, that's a lot of laughter. Tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Mariah from hyperventilating? Do I have a choice? Absolutely not. I guess I don't. One less mouth to feed, right? I guess. You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Hee, let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty. Cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You use your hands to mix thoroughly and decide to wash your hands after. It won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so that they stay in one piece. You place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture on top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. You reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with the liquid. They look good. You cooked cabbage rolls. Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical. Anatoly looks curious. I'm like fighting myself, just like dancing to the beat. Gregor looks thrilled. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Catchy music is distracting me from reading. Oh, they look so happy. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some of the liquid on top of it. You'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. Everyone leaves the dishes behind for you to do. Rude. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Good morning, everyone. Gah. Again, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made us was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'd be foolish not to go out and look for food today. You really think it'll flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen, there's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare to fail. Anatoly, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Ryan and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy when given a choice to speak to a character. Choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? Maybe Karen? Maybe Mariah? I don't know. Let's go, Mariah. Mariah is paging through some of the books on the bookshelf. You walk over to her. There's some great books in here. Which one is your favorite? Romantic, crafty, scary. Scary one, of course. I already read the entire thing. It wasn't scary at all. Very surface level horror. Cheap imitation of real horror. Ending with a woman screaming? Does that even count as an ending? You tell her it's a prequel to another book. You're kidding, right? I've lost all faith in authors. You know Frankenstein, right? I don't mean the 1931 film. I mean the book by Mary Shelley. It started with a boat around the North Pole. It definitely had more to say than the film. Or this book. Mariah's judging your choice harshly. You're pretty sure she'll remember that. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. All right, everyone, we have our route. Let's beat those rain clouds. Good luck. The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. It's a radio or something. Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. We've got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Suspect the kitchen. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to Trumpets. Always little vegetables. Hello! Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry? No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion. It almost smells as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? Those monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. This is a vegetable cult. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make the kitchen smell nice afterwards, and it will impress your dinner guests. You receive the borscht recipe. Don't burn the cabin. Don't burn down the cabin making it, okay? You nod. Don't be a stranger. Trumpets, mosey out. You shut the drawer and wait for the others to return back. Mariah's back early today. Hello. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that'll feed all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers, we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last us if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with the meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little bit? Teehee. Mariah will remember. All right. More relationship with Mariah. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime? You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold some cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Karen looks mad. Don't be so down, everyone. We've got tons of good berries. Shh. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, you missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. You must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You can even see snow on the tips of the mountains. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. Look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Gah! Guilty! Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering the answer. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct. Yeah, I was going to guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam? You crush the berries into your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Haha, sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah. Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in the cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. Current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Was that? All right, we're switching days, and this is where we're going to wrap up the first video of Cooking Companions. I am excited to see where this story takes us. I know this was a little bit of a slower intro, but keep tuning in, and I'm sure this will be unfolding sooner than we know it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time. If you liked what you watched, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!